Welcome back to Vintage Vera Bradley. Well, I liked Manor Paisley well enough to get a few more things I ordered online. I looked again at the Oklahoma City outlet and they did not have this in this pattern yet for some reason, so I just ordered it online and was pleased. I guess I might have wished that there would have been having a small paisley, but other than that, I feel like it's well balanced. There's not too much dead space or empty space. And that kind of flowed well. That flowed well. So yeah, that is the Outlet Essential Sling Backpack. And usually slings have never worked for me because they typically have this very clunky, thick plastic clip thing where you can unclip the strap. And for me, it just always hit in the wrong place. So I have tried the large one, the smaller one, all kinds of different ones over the years, and they just never worked. And this I got because I thought, well, it at least has zipper closures and it has a zip pocket on the front for my phone. I thought, I'll give that a try. And I'm glad that I did. I actually really like it. It won't be my everyday purse all the time. I had to get creative to get my regular stuff to fit, but I really like the color and the pattern, and this actually works for me. So this is the Outlet Essential Sling Backpack. I double checked the measurements myself. It is 6.5 inches wide. It is 11 inches high to the tallest part in the back. And it is 2 3/4 inches deep, but you can tell I have it packed down and can poof out beyond that. So, and it still fits fine doing that. I measured the strap and the longest length. I have this down as far as it can go, and it includes, the length includes this attachment. So the entire length from there down to where it attaches here is 44 inches. And typically I like a crossbody bag that's about at least 52, 54, even 56. But I could at least wear this in a way where it didn't hit right up on top of my chest. So it'll work for me. And I bought it on sale. Oh, it also lists online that the capacity is 3 liters, which if you're used to shopping for Vera Bradley backpacks, that's a comparison of the capacity. I got this online during the sale, and it was $26.70. The price has gone up since then, so you may want to wait to see if they have another better sale. But let me give you an idea of what can fit in here. First, this zipper pocket. I can fit, it's kind of a tight fit, but I can fit my iPhone 15, and it comes right here to the zipper, so I can get it out easily. This hooded area goes all the way up to the top, so you could fit something longer in there, but I'm not sure how you would get it back out. So larger phones probably aren't going to do well in that pocket. Then this zippered area, let's take everything out so you can see, and then I'll pack it back up and explain what those items are. Get my keys, extra set of keys, tissue pouch. Okay. So you can see it has, the only branding on here is on the interior. And then this pocket goes down, not all the way to the bottom, about 1.5 inches from the bottom. I'm not quite sure why they didn't make that go all the way down. But anyway, it's large enough to fit. I had to take my extra set of keys out of the pouch that I usually have them in, just to save on space. This I showed in my previous video is the Disney Outlet wide wristlet strap in the pattern Mickey and Minnie's Vine Floral Black. And it is quilted cotton, and it is 1.25 inches wide and 6 inches long. And by that, they mean from here. So if you take off that part. This part that you actually put over your wrist is about 5 inches. And I took off the Mickey carabiner because it was just bulky and heavy. And instead I put my own ring on there. I'm keeping this, so I may eventually put it on a bag or put it back on here, but for this particular purpose, it worked best to be able to do this so I could fold it and get it down in there nicely. So there's that. All right, so another item that I got that's new is the Outlet Essential Small Cosmetic. And it is 6 inches wide, 3.75 inches high, and 2.5 inches deep. And it, both at the outlet and online, is currently selling for a limited time price of $15. So if you've seen my fairly recent video comparing the new signature mini dome cosmetic, which is really more like a clamshell, this would hold about the same things. It's just shaped differently. So same stuff that you've seen before, all my usual things. The interior is a wipeable, I'm not sure what that's made of. It's not plastic, but it's wipeable. I don't think I'd say that that's waterproof, but wipeable. And noticeably different than the texture in here. So, all my usual things. And I really like the zipper pulls that they've done on here. And this hardware feels like metal. The zipper pull hardware feels like metal. The strap back here, that's definitely plastic. That's not metal. Don't know why, but it feels sturdy. Maybe they did that to save on weight. All right, so I have that down in the bottom, and then that makes it where it can stand up. All right, the next item, I know I said last time I didn't get this. Well, I changed my mind. This is the Outlet Essential Zip Wristlet, and once I moved past the idea of a wristlet needing to be a little longer and slightly bigger to be able to hold my phone, and instead, I'm like, oh, that's actually a nice, inexpensive, slim wallet. Because if you do this, you can see the width is perfect to have cash without having to fold it, checks without having to fold them. And then it has 3 card slips, but I was able to cram a lot more in there. And voila, I have a nice slim wallet that matches. So I put that. It can fit horizontally, but I decided to put it this way so I can get it out more easily. All right, I have a tissue pouch that I bought on Amazon. This is not Vera Bradley. It's just a quilted, has pumpkins and gourds and apples. And I put this down in the front. All right, so it's right there. My Altoids, I'm putting over to the side. So they slip in right there. So it's a tight fit, but it does work. And that would probably be what I normally would put in here. If I felt like I needed my charger and charging block, that can actually fit. And there's quite a bit more capacity. You could even fit this whole pill case in there if you wanted to. The issue you're going to run into, though, is then anytime you want to get your wallet out, you're going to have to unpack things. So I probably would not do that unless I was choosing maybe that, so I could still get to my wallet. So I would probably choose between these two things if I needed more in there. But when I ran errands a couple days ago, this is what I took. And then it just zips up nicely. And I was able to wear it crossbody. As far as the color, all right, let's get that setting up by itself. And I'm going to zoom in a bit. All right, the color and the scale of size. This is a Fiesta Wear mug, like a taller mug, in the color Paprika, and it's very close in color to the background of this, depending on the lighting. So I have had a couple folks ask about this color. When I used an app on my iPhone that reads colors, it put it out as, let me look it up real quick. It called it Kenyan Copper, and it gave some RGB codes. And what was interesting is when I did that same color thing on this mug, it gave me the same results of that Kenyan Copper. So my eyes were correct that it's very, very similar in color. So it's more like a deep copper color than it is a burnt orange. Burnt orange is a little lighter. It's definitely much deeper than the old paprika pattern from Vera Bradley that you can see in my previous video. And that's a much lighter, kind of lighter paprika, lighter, not really, kind of orange, reads more orange than this does. So again, I was pleased that I gave this a try, and in particular it works for me because there is no ridiculously large, bulky plastic snap thingy anymore.